Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Middle 7 Gaming, and we are back with some Between the Stars. Now, I was playing on a private save last night because I just want to play more, and I don't want to record too... Well, let's be fair. I'm already 6 episodes ahead, and the game hasn't... And the first episode hasn't even aired yet. Anyway, I was trying to mitigate that a little bit, and I noticed the time I thought was a bug, but now I don't think is. And that is the fact that I was doing damage directly to hulls without going through shields, and I was taking a fair amount of damage without my shields going down. But I think it's missiles. See, missiles only do hull damage, and I'm wondering if they bypass shields altogether. And I don't have a good answer for that. What we might try doing is, we'll need to get a couple more guns, but we'll try this and see if we seem to be doing damage without taking down shields, and then maybe swap the missiles out and see if that effect goes away. If that's the issue, we may want, instead of doing more shield generators, we may want to do some of the automated, if I can find them here, departments. Some of like the flak cannons or the laser interceptors instead. We might do better off with, say, 2 of those on instead of 2 shield generators on. I'm not sure, but I think that's definitely a possibility. So the end of last episode, I was flying back to the station and I ended the episode. We did get jumped. We were down to 7% when we finished that battle and made it back for repairs. We also got a message that just in time, it played a little cinematic. Some of our Republic allies have been jumped in the IMHO sector and desperately need some additional support. So we are I went ahead and repaired everything. We were jumped like 34 kilometers away. Like the station was right there. You could see it when we got jumped, and it was so close. But so we're going to hop into IMHO here. By the way, these galaxies are procedurally generated. In my private save, it looks completely different, which is pretty cool. I like that a lot, actually. It's a small touch, but I'm pretty happy with it. So we're going to drop into IMHO here. We've obviously got Just in Time, which we just picked up. We've got the Antique Shop. And we've got obviously the recovery. So we'll do Just in Time first. We'll hop in and do that, which should be this other blue one here. Oops. Yeah, let's get our spun around. We'll hit G, start to get flying up. This one's not too far away. I did repair everything. Yeah, we're at 100%. Everything is a go. And so we'll jump into this. All right, you clearly see Carrick's ship surrounded by the children of the sun. It seems the captain's managed to stay alive despite the serious damage inflicted on his ship. He immediately ordered to open the communication channel. Carrick, can you hear me? What's the situation? They breached our shields, Ripardo. Several of my men are down. We can barely keep the ship operational. I'm afraid you'll have to handle the situation yourself. Leave them to me.
Prepare to die.
Sure, okay.
I'll make sure to end you quickly.
Oh, and I noticed we can right-click in, and that's our zoom that it talks about in some of the, Be nice if our lasers hit something. I don't know if we did anything there. There we go. Well, our laser definitely didn't appear to be going through shields, but I can't actually tell if we're through the shields or not from that initial salvo. It doesn't really look like it to me. But we're clearly into the hull. No, it looks like his shields are all at 100%. And we're still, Well, we did some shield damage there. There we go. That was clearly missiles that finished it.
Been destroyed.
I'm just going to kind of get a little closer. We don't have a lot of range. And we can kind of take some shots, but I don't expect anything to hit from this far out. There we go. Now we're getting in closer. There we go. That's better. Let's kick off our ability. Of course, we can't see anything when he hides behind us. So we did some damage. Shields are... Our weapons are out. Yeah, we've done some shield damage. We had quite a bit of shield damage there. Of course, I ended up hitting us there. There's the missiles hidden. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe some weapons just bypass.
One of the enemy ships has been destroyed.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. I think there's something somewhere that's also supposed to tell us, like where weak spots are on the ship, but I haven't figured out what that is, or if it's like something we have to put on our ship. There we go. There's the last one. All right, the last of the children's ships is destroyed. You hear Carrick's voice through communicator. I'll never be able to thank you enough, Captain Pardo. You saved our lives. It's all right. Can you get me to the station? Or can you get to the station? Several of our systems are damaged, but we'll be fine. As long as we don't run into Children of the Sun again, we'll get there safely. Good luck, Captain. All right, let's see if we've got some salvage here. Repeating cannon. Nice. And are we close? No, we need to nose up and sneak up on this one here a little bit. A little bit closer. Come on. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Love one another right now. Alright, still not close enough. This is probably that first one that we had the long run in after everybody else after we were done. There we go. What do we get? Another sniper rifle, some space garbage. I'll kind of point us towards the antique shop real fast and take a look at what we got. Departments. Engineering. Let's get rid of that, and that, and that. And we also got a light plasma cannon and a repeating cannon. So that one's hull damage and shield damage. We're 1638. If we're going to do our money thing, I don't know that it... Well, it's better than that. Actually, it's better than pretty much everything. Should we replace the light plasma cannon with our repeating cannon? So we have a light... Is that one too? What is that one worth? 1773. So we'll replace that. Tier 2 for a Tier 3. Plasma on high quality superior. And then this is a repeating cannon. That's the laser. I guess we'll replace like for like there too. So we just upgraded 2. Well, this one's superior. 40 and 3. That one's researchable. Oh, so is that one? So that means if we go to departments and we go to researchable, we can throw that in there. I don't know what that's going to do for us. We shall find out. So in theory, maybe it, we'll put it up here and then we'll kind of see what color it is at that point. I don't know. Something like that. All right, let's hit G and head off to the antique shop and get this guy to take a look at our ancient tablet here. See if we can get there with more or less one run, or if we're going to run into... We're going to be jumped 4 or 5 times on our way into the planet. It seems like every 100 kilometers or so, generally, it feels like I get jumped. Alright, there we go.
We'll finish you off and spend your credits on updates.
We do a little bit of damage. There's the missiles coming in. Yeah, missiles definitely seem to look like they are not respecting shield. They're just flying right through them. Otherwise, we seem to be doing shield damage. Now, we've taken a little bit of damage, but we haven't. Our shields haven't dropped in either fight, so
One of the enemy ships
clearly
has been
something's hitting
destroyed.
us. Which we ran into him there. Oh, overheated. Come on, get the guns down and back in the fight here. Down to 34% shield. Turn back. Just to attempt to get a little bit of front shield going again. What, 43%? Good enough. Let's get him. There we go. All right.
Well done. Send a damage report to my terminal immediately.
Submachine gun, advanced repair kit. I also discovered that you really want to make sure you still have repair kits. Is that all we got? Do we not get any loot from the other one? Oh, there it is. I'm trying to find the icon here. There. Oh, another argonic laser cannon. High quality. Yes, but is it a higher tier? Superior and tier Mark II. High quality Mark II. So no, it's not. 14 and 7, 17 and 8. Yeah, we're definitely better with what we got. 60 and 4. I could have sworn last time we swapped out a lower one. Oh, we did. We just must have got another one. Or was that from the research, do we think? It is a repeating cannon. Well, maybe researching it just gave us a better version of it? I don't know. That's 14 and 7, 17 and 8, okay. 40 and 3, 60 and 4, 11 and 69, 17 and 101. Okay, so we seem to have the best versions of everything up. Good enough. We've got crew members that need some quick, level that up. We'll level that. We'll just bring everything up to 3 if we can. There we go. And where is there's the antique shop. See if we make the run to the planet, and I'll go eat my dinner. All right. See if my guess of every 100 or so hopefully is way off, and we can make it 300 without being jumped. Well, I think that's 100. And we are at the planet. All right, I'll be right back. All right, dinner is over. Let's see about the antique shop. We'll zoom in over here. Let's see. We got a shipyard here too. I don't think we have any money, but let's check the shipyard. So we have, what do we have? We've got, ooh, we don't have one of those. Price is 15,000. So we have more weapons on ours, right? Because we've got 5, right? 4 up front, 1 in back, and then the 3 support slots. So we would lose a weapon slot. We have 18,000. It would be 15. We have a pretty good color choice. Oh yeah, we could go all sorts of crazy black. Kind of like that. It's not super colorful. It might not look as good on the thumbnail as the blue and white would. Let's stick with the blues what we have right now, right? So Cosmos Explorer. Ooh, the Rebellion Coup. I don't think I've seen this one at all. So again, 4. This one's only got 2. Let's take a look. So we would lose 400 resistance. I still don't know what that does. So let's Don't know if that's good or bad. Our slightly better shield, slightly more, well, quite a bit more engine power, right? 70 to 90. Weapon energy would go up as well. Energy would be the same. Let's go back to the Cosmos Explorer. So we would lose resistance and shield, so it's not nearly as good a tank. We would gain engine power to 85, not to the 90, and our weapon energy would go up. So actually, this is actually quite a bit better, because shields would be the same, and engine power is a little bit better, weapon energy would be the same, and shield would be the same. And it's only 9,000? And it's significantly cheaper. Now, we would lose a blue slot. So, okay, so maybe it's 6 one, half dozen the other. They clearly think this one is worth less because they sell it for a lot less. I do like this big blunt nose with the little X-wing wings on the back of it. The color options aren't hugely different. It looks like we're just changing kind of a secondary color. Okay. And then the mercury thallium. Which has much better base stats, but only has 3 weapons and 1 blue. So, and they want 7,000 for that. Transporters 8. This is what we decided not to go with initially, right? Better resistance, worth shield, better shield recovery though. So that probably balances out. Everything else is lower. 4 and 1. Yeah, that one, again, it's a cool looking ship. But this one probably is a significant downgrade for us. So I would say, I'm kind of thinking this. Despite the defensive negatives. 4 and 2, 4 and 3. And then we go with the blue and the white. I think that looks good. White Lion is the name. Okay, well, it's more of a blue line, but okay, we go for that if we wanted it. Let's give it a go. Novice Collector, achievement unlocked. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's kind of pull everything off and see kind of what we've got. Do we go for most expensive weapons again? Do we go for highest tier weapons? So we've got 3,000, 2,100, 1,700, 16, 16, 11, 16, 13, 1601. So if we go with the most expensive weapons, this is what we're looking at. We've still got 1 light guided missile. So we've got 2 of these. And they are normal ammunition. And then we'll do the light plasma cannon there, and we'll put the guided missile for the stern one. And then we'll swap those just because I like to. 2 shield generators and an ion reactor. And maybe we replace one of these with a... Let's see, crew members are still good. Is she injured? Oh, we got some injured people. Let's get to our departments really fast. Sick bay. And get that charged up. And get our people all healed back up again. There we go. And then engineering. I'm kind of wondering do we build a laser interceptor? 3 and 1, 6 and 0. Accuracy is 221. Accuracy is 100. Can I build that? I'm going to. And we'll replace one of our shield generators with and see if that helps kind of mitigate the missile threat. All right, let me back out of that. So that is the shipyard. Hangar. Can we keep... I think we just exit. I think we're in the one I want to be in. But it looks like we kept our other ships, so we can go back and forth. All right, antique shop. You open the antique shop's door and hear the bells hanging on the frame ring. The shop is not dissimilar from what you had imagined it like. The dust piles up over almost 100 extravagant-looking objects. You walk the halls with a tablet in your hands while you look at some antiquities. You never paid special attention to antiques, but it's hard not to be curious about where they come from. The man comes out with a friendly smile. Hey, anything I can help you? Hello, can I help you with something? I hate it when Splattercat just changes the dialogue completely, and I almost did the exact same thing. Greetings, I am Vera Rapardo, Captain of the Interstellar Republic. The man seems somewhat surprised. Edmund Glotz at your service, Captain. What brought you to my store? Edmund notices the tablet under your arm while waiting for your answer. One of my crew said maybe you could help me. Man arches an eyebrow as you explain what happened with the tablet and leads you to the back room where he seems to have a small workshop. On the walls you see large magnifiers and other restoration tools. Edmund picks up a few books from the central table to make room for the tablet, pulls out a magnifying glass with a flashlight and a brush from a shelf, and begins to check the tablet carefully. We'll say, well? Man remains silent, completely paralyzed. Edmund? Wow, for a second I thought it was something big. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Captain, but there's no doubt this is a forgery. Of course, of exceptional quality. So you know what this is about? It is a rather convincing recreation of a ceremonial tablet from an ancient tribe known as the Dysmorphs, originally from Ethos, extinct long before the appearance of space travel. I can't tell you much more, only about a dozen remains of their civilization have been found. All we know about them has been thanks to the transcription of a handful of anthropological texts collected from ancient Ethos libraries. Tell me more about the Dysmorphs. It's not like I'm a specialist, and to tell the truth, I don't think there exists an expert on this subject in the entire galaxy. The majority of the texts have been lost to time. The only thing that is left to them is no more than mere notes or mentions in old books. You could even access them in the galactic database through the Ansible on your ship. The little we know is that they were a fairly small tribal civilization prior to space colonization. Think anyone might be interested? Amongst some of my clients are reputed historians who'd pay a fortune for a real piece. Being such a high-quality forgery, you could surely find some interested buyer, but for an astronomically lower amount. Best I can do is 500 credits. You could sell it right now and forget it, but you don't know if you would be worth it. Seeing the man's reaction when you inspect it more thoroughly, you suspect it's not even close to being a fair deal. If your suspicions are true, you were sure you could earn a lot more selling it on your own. Let's say, come on, I think you could give me some more out of it. We'll try our charisma. I don't know if this is going to end it or not. We got a 10. Oh, we got a 6. Either way, it's more than 3. I'll give 8 headed credits. No, for that we're gonna hang on to it. You turn the corner, hear Edmund calling for me from the counter. I'll offer 1,500 credits. His tone was much more desperate than his initial offer. Judging by his interest, it's not difficult to suspect man was much more interested in acquiring the tablet than he seemed. Now, we're gonna hang on to it simply to see where the story with it goes. See, our crew are healing up. You exit the antique shop with the tablet. If Edmund was so interested in acquiring, it's likely worth much more than he had told you. And you didn't want to distrust him, but the possibility the tablet was authentic existed, in which case, if he told you it was true, then you'd get a lot of credits for it. So we'll go for that. We'll investigate more about it on our ship. All right. Investigate the articles related to the Dysmorphs. Let's hit U. Oh, I guess we can't hit it there. So we'll go ahead and we'll exit. And now we'll hit U. And we'll go to the bridge. You take advantage of the free time to clarify some of the unknowns surrounding the tablet. That stone tile had become quite interesting to you. Your thoughts were often scattered, thinking where it might have come from, or what its strange engravings might mean. Edmund Glotz's interest in buying it made you suspect the tablet was real, and not a faithful forgery as he had assured. He may have been a man of antiques, but he still had a lot to learn about negotiation before he could fool you. I need to access the galactic database. The intelligence system responds with joy. Its tone was as neutral as ever, but after so many years at your service, you had learned to distinguish clearly when it was in a good mood. Of course, Captain. I will activate the systems on your command, but I must remind you that use of the Ansible in mid-flight will cause a decrease in the ship's available power while in use. It's a good thing we're not going anywhere. The Ansible was one of the great discoveries of the galaxy, an almost instantaneous communication system that enabled all information to be transmitted between terminals on any planet and station under the influence of the Interstellar Republic. As Maya had mentioned, its use involved enormous energy consumption, which would force you to reduce the consumption of the rest of the systems to a minimum. In any case, it should only be a few minutes, and the radars did not indicate the presence of other ships in the vicinity. Acknowledged. Activate the Ansible. Immediately, the power of the lights drops drastically, and some of the secondary subsystems stop working completely. Tell me, Captain, what are we looking for? As you rummage through millions of articles to mention the Dysmorphs and their civilizations, you briefly explained to Maya all that had been told you. Within a few seconds, a couple files appear on your terminal screen. Maya's processing capacity could be useful in the most varied situations. Filtering complete, Captain. I've taken the liberty of transcribing the most noteworthy fragments. Thanks, Mai. Let's take a look. Lost Text of Ethos by Dr. Henry O'Donnell, a collection of notes compiled by ancient manuscripts in the monastery of Azoros Ethos. After the analysis, we confirmed the veracity of the notes collected. Prior to the space expansion, which are dated galactic date, yada yada yada, referring to them as dismorphs, the text recollected a series of abstract illustrations related to ancient civilization hanging from the stars. Several unreadable entries appear at the footer. It appears to be some type of runic writing. We tried to compare it with other languages of the planet, but have not found any matches. Not much information about them is available, except for a description of some rituals that reveal a tribal aspect. Also outstanding are figures of strange wind instruments. Remember, the crazy man said he to not let them stop playing the flute or something like that. Strange wind instruments similar to transverse flutes, present throughout the pages, found together with what appears to be a rudimentary method of musical scripture. The extracts collected speak of some kind of cult in which the musical pieces mentioned above intervene. The team's anthropologists had heated debates about the investigation, but there seems to be a widespread view that they practice some kind of primitive religion. Of greater interest than all matters of their ritual or society, we were surprised by the dissonances set out in the documents. Assuming its alien character based on differentiation through all life forms of the planet, we cannot help but question how it may have been possible that such an advanced life form could have reached Ethos. Among the different fragments, you observe some translations from the original notes about the illustrations described by Dr. O'Donnell. He immediately recognized one of the images of a mural virtually identical to the engravings on the planet. Anything else, Mai? Apparently, years after writing the article, a team of researchers followed Dr. O'Donnell's lead to Ethos to find out more about the dismorphs mentioned in the publications. I've not found anything relevant about the two people in charge of the project, Dr. Mike Brooks and Dr. Franz Clifford, with the exception of some scans of some pages from Clifford's journal. I've downloaded a copy of the terminal. I think you should check it out. All right. Okay, got what we needed. All right, and I think that's probably enough for today's episode. We'll come back tomorrow for recovery. We'll see if we can get hold of the remains of the Genesis and hang on to it long enough for some recovery ships, tugs to come grab it. So thanks for watching. This is Between the Stars, and as always, thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Cheers.